Alright, YouTube, this is the truth, man. I ain't even plan on making another video, but I've been in the car all day, off and on, and I've been listening to some content, and I've been hearing some disturbing things, man, that y'all love these people so much that y'all don't think nothing of it. So we're going to talk about some of it. I ain't going to put nobody on the grill. I'm not going to mention no names, but if they watch this, they'll know. They'll know I'm talking about them. So, anyway, this is when you hear all those horns, right? Listen, man. These people are terrible. Some of these YouTubers are terrible. They think morals and righteousness is a bad thing. And I've even heard a couple of them bashing the church, making fun of the church, talking about how when people leave with morality, it's a red flag. I done heard a lot of disturbing stuff in these last 2 days, man. I have. And I think y'all be heralding these people so much that y'all not doing them a solid, because y'all making them think they gods. Let me tell any one of y'all, I don't care what them Masons, what them Illuminati telling y'all, y'all are not gods. You're not. And it's gonna be funny as hell when they turn on you too. See, they got some of y'all believing that somehow when all this stuff hit the fan, you gonna be with them, you gonna be protected. Man, they gonna throw you right in them camps too. Unless you're not human, unless you're a direct descendant of Satan. And I know how this whole thing goes. Let me tell y'all a story right quick. So when I was in college at Jackson State, right? It came time to go home for the holidays, right? Now watch this. I knew who was still on our floor of our dorm. It was Stewart Hall. You know, this was like the first year I was there. And what happened was, when I came back, I told my roommate, and I just recently talked to him by text after all these years. But I told him, I can't take this, my TV on the train. So I was wondering, could you take it home with you? He said, yeah, I could take it home with me. And so came time for him to take the TV home. I guess he left it in the room. Now, keep in mind, my roommate was in one of those groups, and the guys next door were in one of those groups, the same group he was in. So I come back home from school, and he like, well, I didn't take your TV home. I said, well, where is it then? It's not here. He said, somebody must have stole it. So I cussed him out, man. Like literally, back then I used to cuss. I cussed him out. We kind of had a falling out just a little bit, you know, because he knew what he did. He knew that he was supposed to take that home, and he didn't. And them dudes next door took my TV. So I was like, I said, wasn't such and such, I ain't gonna say his name, but wasn't such and such, wasn't they still there? They was the only ones there. So, cause they wasn't leaving yet, you know, cause they was from Mississippi. So they wasn't finna leave yet. Them dudes stole my TV, and I knew it. I put two and two together. So I said, hey man, that's all right though, that's all right, it's cool. So it was this other dude that I used to talk to. He came up there, me and him talking. He said, man, guess what I got? I said, what you got, man? He said, man, I got the master key to the rooms. I said, what? I said, for real? He showed me. So I said, man, let me get that, man. He gave it to me. Like, I waited till nobody wasn't around, and I went right in their room and took all kind of stuff. just all kind of stuff. Because I knew they took my TV, even a gun. That was like when 380s was big, like when it was a big old long chrome 380. I took that back to Milwaukee with me. So they come back. I hear them in their room throwing stuff around. I'm laughing to myself. I come out the room, finna go in the bathroom. They come out their room, they frowning. And I just played it off. I just was kind of whistling, went in the bathroom, came back, said, man, somebody got us. I just played it off like, for real, man? Yeah, man, they got me too. You know, they took my TV, so, you know, you know, I don't know. So, I guess they put 2 and 2 together too, that I got my revenge on them. What's the point I'm making with this story? Is sometimes people be doing little sinister stuff and saying sinister stuff and taking up for each other because they be like aligned somehow. Listen, man, any YouTuber that takes up for Andrew Tate, Fresh and Fit, and you down with Pearly, you down with Anton, you basically with the enemy. You ain't gonna stop this beef from YouTube, and people gonna get smoked out here. That's just all it is to it. You trying to be the white flag so you can collect everybody's money. Like, you remind me, some of these dudes remind me of how preachers was back in the early 2000s, late 90s. Like, they would never say nothing bad about each other. They would never take up for each other, but they would never say nothing bad about each other. And basically, they were all in line with each other all along. It was a whole plan. But what happened? Eventually, the people figured them prosperity preachers and them preachers out. And of course, they still gonna have their people. But something new is gonna spring up, just like always. And that's what's gonna happen on YouTube. A lot of these people with all these subs, all these super chats, somebody else is gonna spring up, and they still gonna have their people, but they ain't gonna have the same influence because they took the wrong route. You know, instead of just being on the side of right, they wanted to make wrong look good, kind of like the devil. You know, the devil wanted Adam and Eve to believe that somehow it was a good thing for them to eat from that tree when they already knew they wasn't supposed to. Nobody's perfect is not an excuse to line yourself up with the devil and to line yourself up with sin. Hey man, you want to sin, do you, but do you in silence. See, here's the thing, what I notice about people. They want to attack believers in morality, right? But they want you to leave them alone, though. It's almost like a person that want to slap you in the face and they don't want you to do nothing about the fact that they just slapped you in the face. That's how a lot of people is, man. On YouTube especially. Taking up for Pearly, you don't want to reap the backlash that come with it. You taking up for Fresh and Fit, you dealing with them, you cool with them, but you don't want to take the backlash that come with it. First of all, any black person that understands racism knows that once Myron start going there, you're supposed to cut him off, man. First of all, from my understanding, I heard that his longest relationship was only 3 years. Now, I'm not saying he can't understand things and say things, but I'm saying that I don't believe that's enough time for him to have enough wisdom to be the man that we should listen to. I never been into that show. I never liked it, they show. I mean, that's one of the shows I don't like. I never did. Like, I don't see the point of it. Like, you basically got the girls that you claim not to like, and you ridiculing them on a panel, and then when they start getting good ones on you, you put them out. I mean, that's goofy to me. That's goofy. And here's another thing about these dudes, man. A lot of these dudes ain't never been in no gang, never been in no clique, ain't never even shot guns only at the range. But yet, they the standard of cool, they the standard of masculinity, they the standard of this, they the standard of that. Not saying that we can't learn nothing from them. But I'm saying that I think y'all need to stop D-riding these dudes, and y'all need to stop lap dancing these dudes. That's what I'm saying. Because a lot of y'all, that's what y'all do. Like, some people don't be having nobody in their life because y'all D-riding certain content creators. One of them said he hates you. The other one constantly calling, well, a couple of them constantly calling y'all losers. Another one, some of y'all do DoorDash, Uber, all that. He talking down on it, but some of his super chats come from people that's getting his money with DoorDash and all that. And it's people that do DoorDash that make more than these content creators. All of these content creators ain't got it like that, man. I'm telling you. I know. Dude, I saw one dude used to be on YouTube all day, and he only got like 2,800. I'm like, that's only 700 a week. You know, people making more from than that from their regular jobs. But if I haven't learned anything else in these last 2 years of YouTube, is I learned that don't let people use you. If they ain't down for you, don't be down for them. That's just all it is to it. That's all it is to it. I wouldn't even let the Most High God get away with that. Yet alone letting a dude that take a poop just like me, catch colds, fart, do everything I do, and I'm gonna be down for you, but you ain't down for me. Nah, that ain't how it works, son. I'ma son you. That ain't how it works, son. It's supposed to go in a circle, kid, son. But let them tell it though. We should look up to them. They're the elite. Ain't no elite. God is the elite. Ain't no elite. The devil can come right in this road and kill me right now, and I'll rise from the dead within seconds or quarters of seconds, and there ain't nothing that she can do about it. I know how this go. The devil be literally begging God to do stuff to people. You saw it with Job, and it ain't just Job, it's some of us. But y'all gotta, when you go through your trials and tribulation, you gotta be strong. You know, don't be listening to nobody that what they saying is drawing you away from God. Yeah, go get your money. Go do it. I'm going for mine too. I'm still out here working. But don't let none of these dudes on YouTube steer you away from God. 'Cause some of them lying. When they say God, they really saying devil. And some of them don't believe in God at all. What Andrew Tate is doing, most Muslims would swipe his head off for that. Like they just wouldn't be down with him, man. They, like, the real devout Muslims are moral people. They not like Andrew Tate, man. And people trying to take up for this dude, man, you, far as I'm concerned, you try to take up for him, you can be next. I don't like when people do that, man. You're trying to take up for people that need to be corrected. Because you want to create a hierarchy. Okay, keep on bragging. Keep on bragging. I know dudes that will strip you, man. That will take all of your stuff, including your guns, man. This ain't no game out here, man. This just YouTube. Guys, is for real out here. But anyway, I'm not done. I gotta go do something real quick. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna finish this conversation.